What's up? Let's get a couple things straight. That's a ladder in the background. I'm doing some work. That's Grover up top. That's my piece in this world. And if you see my breath, it's because it's cold as ice. Baby, baby. Up in this room. It's cold boots. Okay. Actually, can y'all hear me at all? Let me check my sound settings because Miss Girl has been acting. Let me make sure sound is coming through, because that would be disrespectful. Okay, yeah, it's reading my voice. Okay, cool. Because I was going to say, Lord, if I got to re-record, at least it's this early in the video. Okay, I am on itsonlyentertainment.net. It is a website I found yesterday via a Facebook link, child, that somebody had done sent me. And I'm going to tell you the story that somebody had done sent me. I want you to know this is my actual cut crease, honey, in the jaw. I am not contouring. That's just where my cheeks start. Because the girls might be like, girl, why'd you contour? Why'd you just cut? You ain't put no makeup on, but you contour. No, that's my actual face. This is the craziest thing I have ever heard in all of my days. All of them. Jim Jones reveals his mom taught him how to tongue kiss. Jail. Arrest. Take her in. Take her to jail. Take him to jail for telling us. Maybe not jail. Maybe adult protective services. What is going on? He says, because I clicked the link because I couldn't believe it. And you know, it's very rare for me to click a link. It says here, she showed me with her mouth. Jail. Immediately. Jail. 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 Moving on. Excuse me. I can't read. Jeannie Mai and Jeezy reportedly welcomed their first child together. I feel for that baby. I feel for that baby. Because listen, I like Jeannie. Jeezy, I stopped listening to him way back when he put out the song that said, when I die, I know I'm going to hell. I was like, oh, I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you. I'm going to stay right here in the saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, baptized in fire home that I live in. I'm not going to hell with you. Period. So I stopped listening to Jeezy. Plus, every little thing I heard about his music just did not interest me. It was just, it wasn't like, you know what, I'm going to risk my salvation to listen to this because it's good. It never was. For me. Por moi. For me. Oh, girl, my hand looks all wrinkled and old. Child. Anyway, the reason I feel for that baby is because Jeannie is nuts. I liked her way back on that show when she had the blue hair, honey, and she was sending up them clothes through the tube, and the white women's was crying because that was their fashion, but then she revamped it and made them look cute. I love that show. I need to find old episodes on YouTube. But Jeannie is, she's the type of helper. She divorced her white husband because she did not want to have a baby. She also, at one point on the show, said that she would marry a white man, but black man was her secret flavor, her secret love, or something like that. But she don't think she would marry a black man. Then she turned around and married a black man. Then she got pregnant with a baby after divorcing her white husband who wanted a baby. And now she done welcomed this half-black baby into her mess. And I worry. I do. Justin Johnson wanted for the murder of rapper Young Dolph. Y'all better find him. You better talk to him before I do. Because I'm going to hurt her feelings. Light-skinned Keisha gets engaged with Coco Van Gogh. I don't know who Coco Van Gogh is. I think it's very progressive for a man to call himself Coco. That's progressive. Oh, they went in and got the family Groupon for the teeth. Y'all know how Michael Jackson and his family went in for the Groupon for the noses. Light-skinned Keisha and Coco Van Gogh, they went in for the family Groupon with the teeth. As someone who is unfortunately light-skinned, Keisha, and I'm going to say it every time because Keisha, you're just not light-skinned. I don't know where you thought you was light-skinned and maybe you the lightest in your family. Keisha girl, no ma'am, you're not. I'm sorry. Like, for that to be your moniker, your title, something that you're representing with pride, I guess. I don't know why anybody would. Anybody black would be like, yes, girl, I'm light-skinned, period. It's like, girl, why? But for that to be your moniker and you not light-skinned, it's not for me. And then it's light-skinned Keisha, not light-skinned Keisha. It just bothers me. But I like her music. You know, I shake a little tail. Sidney Poitier has passed away at the age of 94. A legend. I guess he heard Betty White was getting up out of here. And he was like, I'm gonna get on too. I didn't know we could die. So he did go ahead and pass. He transitioned over to the other side. My grandma texted me just a minute ago and said, you heard Sidney Poitier has gone home. I heard, Granny, he has gone home. I don't know whose home he went to. Hopefully he went to our Heavenly Father. But he is home. He's home. Young Dolph's alleged killer filmed music video at home where getaway car was found. You going to jail? Why is you out here recording videos? I guess, child. Remy Ma's debut on ABC Queens as Lady Z. I enjoyed her. She also went in with Keisha and Coco for the Groupon for the teeth. She did. And Trina was there as well. I think maybe Ari Lennox was in the waiting room as well. And we all know JT from City Girls was in the room. She was in the room. Even after she had braces, she was like, anyway, give me these teeth. Like, girl. Okay. I am going to talk about Queens. I've lost like 8 or 9 followers because I stopped talking about Queens. And I understand because I gained like 8 or 9 followers because I was talking about Queens. I went through, honey, a depressive episode. I had done lost my auntie. We had to fly out to Miami to lay my auntie to rest, girl. They done got to shooting out there, fist fighting, girl, and all sorts of things. And then, child, I'm still dealing with, I lost another auntie earlier in October, and I've still just been kind of, I'm not back to myself because that was my girl. Like, the auntie I lost in Miami, I'm really feeling, upset about that as well. But the auntie I lost here in October, that was my girl. And I'm just still, I think about her every day, and it's, I go through. And it's just, I've been having a rough time. My nephew got COVID. My other nephew got COVID. And I'm just like, girl, everybody is getting sick. Child, hopefully this version, the Omarion COVID ain't taking the girls up out of here. Because listen, the girls are getting up out of here. Betty White passed away, honey. And that just took me down. I have Betty White. What you call them little screen things that you put in your window so the sun don't make your car hot? Anyway, it's Golden Girls. So it's in my trunk. Every time I pop my trunk, there's Betty. And I be so sad. Monique Slaughter confirms she is pregnant. Blasts baby daddy for ghosting on Instagram Live. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson take a trip to the Bahamas. I really wish... I guess she got black kids, but I wish these white people would stop going to these black islands, honey. Leave the blacks out of it. Leave us alone. Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen have finalized their divorce more than 3 years after their split. Congratulations to Larsa and Scottie. Is Scottie Pippen cute? Let me click this and see. I got a general idea. Oh, no. No, thank you. I was going to say, maybe I could kind of show a little leg. No. Dave East and Lloyd Banks done put out something. Dave East is so pretty to look at. He is so beautiful to look at. And that's all I can give him. Jill Scott reacts to sex tape leak causing social media uproar. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not going to lie to you or nothing like that. I had done look for the tape and I couldn't find it. Because I was like, girl, what, girl? What? Because everybody was like up in arms and like, girl, where's the tape? Well, I would like to see what went on. Chanel Iman and Sterling Shepard split, filed for divorce after nearly 4 years of marriage. I got to be honest with you, I did not know Chanel Iman had done got married. I did not know. He's kind of cute. He's cute in a like, you see him around the block. He's not like model cute, but also I'm gonna shut my mouth because I was finna not even be shady. I was finna be nasty, and there's my grandmama and them taught me better than that. LeBron James. LeBron James yells, "I'm a MFing problem" in Tristan Thompson's face during the game. Now, LeBron, I understand that you were talking about basketball, but between the two of you, the problem is Tristan Thompson and will always be. I'm not talking about sports. I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna skip that. Kim Kardashian unfollows Miley Cyrus on Instagram after Pete Davidson's special. Okay. I want to know why in the promo for the Miley Cyrus Pete Davidson thing, because it came up on my Twitter and I was like, what is this? Why did Miley Cyrus had done look like Chrissy from Three's Company? She was giving Suzanne Sombers. Let me see if I can pull it up, girl, because I tweeted about it and I Facebooked about it because I needed answers and nobody gave me those answers. Suzanne Sombers post, because it ought to be relatively up there and recent because I had done said it. I had done said it, so it's got to be viral. I'm lying. Okay. Miley Cyrus in the face is giving Suzanne Sombers in the face. She looked just like Chrissy. Look again. Don't she look like Chrissy? Girl, I was like, girl, what's going on in Miley Cyrus' face? What is going on? I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little trickle because, again, it's cold in here. And I'm drinking iced coffee because Jason Derulo beat up 2 guys in Las Vegas hotel for calling him Usher. Jason Derulo can only wish, hope, and pray to be Usher. Wish, hope, pray, honey, sacrifice his girlfriend to the deities, child, and give up a testicle to be Usher. Now, you know, I've got my issues with Usher with, you know, that green stuff coming out of his lower area. And I've got my issues with the heifers that was still having sex with Usher after seeing the green stuff coming out of his area. And then wanted to be like, Usher gave me the disease. Like, girl, but you saw the green stuff. Like, not to victim blame, but you had done saw the green stuff coming out of his private areas and you still decided that this is where I want to be. Whereas me, a heifer like me, I would have been like, you know what, Usher? Love you down. I've loved you all my life. You know, I'll do you right, I will, you know. But these are my confessions. I'm out of here. Out of here, girl. No, ma'am. But yeah, even with that, Jason Derulo could only dream of being Usher. So why he had to beat up these men's, I don't understand. Like, they was probably trying to be funny, and I understand. Maybe they was being a little racist. I understand. But take it as a compliment, because girl, you don't have it. You don't have that little, you want to fight, I want to tussle. I'm talking about, like, girl, no ma'am, that's not Usher. Usher had done did the moonwalk in front Michael Jackson, with Maya to the side and Whitney Houston to the other side. Talk about, if you can't feed your baby, yeah, then don't have a baby. And don't say maybe. And then Diane Sawyer had done went to Whitney's house, sat on that couch, honey, and Whitney was in there with that white pantsuit moment on. And Diane said, the bones. And Whitney said, yeah, my bones. I'm 5'7" and thin. Yeah, my bones. And Diane had done said, but that's not just thin. And Whitney said, yeah. What is it, Diane? Tell me. And Diane said, it's scary thin. And Whitney said, I can believe how you feel that way. I can believe that. But do you know? Do you really know? Do you really know? And Diane said, no, you know. And Whitney said, thank you. And handed the picture back and crossed her leg. So, all that to say, Jason Derulo could never be Usher, and I don't know why he was want to fight, I want to tussle with them people down to the hotel in Las Vegas. Like, girl, you in Las Vegas, you in Usher home. Usher doing his residencies down there. They might have thought you was Usher accidentally. Anyway, Pooh Shiesty, dog, you know I'm really shiesty, pleads guilty to federal firearms conspiracy, avoiding a potential life sentence. If you gotta plead guilty, you gotta plead guilty, Pooh. I don't know what to tell you, baby. I hope you got a backlog of music while you in the clink. Tristan Thompson is done had a third baby. I'm surprised it's only the third, to be honest with you. He ought to be on on Nick Cannon time. But child, whatever. Rapper J Stash kills himself after shooting a mother in front of her kids. I'm sorry? First of all, who is J Stash? Second of all, I'm sorry? Rapper J Stash kills himself. Let me see. 28-year-old. Oh, he's my age. Died by suicide. He do not look my age. Well, yeah. Died by suicide after fatally shooting a mother in the presence of her 3 children. Best known for his affiliation to Rich the Kid, who I barely know. He was signed to Rich's label. Shot a 27-year-old woman, Jeanette Gallegos, in front of her 3 children before proceeding to take his own life. Like, girl. The kids all lived inside the home, aged between 5 and 11. Oh, Jesus. This is terrible. Terrible. Lamar Odom trying to slide back in and get Khloe Kardashian. And maybe he trying to slide back in and get Taraji P. Henson. Okay. Nicki Minaj denies to a judge that she and her husband are in a gang. The Weeknd reveals new album cover for Dawn FM. Something about The Weeknd. It feel like he gonna steal my soul if I listen to his music too long. And I like my soul where it is, within my body, where I have agency over it and command it to go to the Lord. The Weeknd, I need my soul to stay right around it. I think this is where it is. This feel like where my soul should be, in between my heart and whatever's over here, maybe a lung or something. So, The Weeknd, and it's bothering me because he go with my mama. Angelina Jolie is my mama, my own personal mama. So The Weeknd trying to be my stepdaddy and steal my soul all at the same time. It's too much. Honey, the evil forces are against me, girl. Megan might have broke up, or Megan and Partisan might have broken up. I'm not gonna say who broke up with who, but whatever. I don't care about Kanye. I don't care about Kodak Black. I don't care about Chris Brown. I don't care about the Kardashians. Saucy Santana sex tape leaks. I talked about this, I think, in my last Hot Topics video. It's not for me. It's not for me. Yo Gotti reacts to rumors that Black Youngster was dropped from CMG. I didn't know they was on the same label. Is CMG Yo Gotti's label? Ooh, I'm looking at a picture of them side by side. They look like father and son. And Black Youngster look like the father. Yeah, I like both. I like Yo Gotti and Black Youngster. Lizzo flashes her butt on Instagram. The baby leaves a flirty comment. Lizzo always flashes her butt on Instagram? Why couldn't it just be the baby leaves a flirty comment on Lizzo's Instagram? Because Lizzo literally is always showing her behind. And congratulations to her. Literally congratulations. The baby, he commented a peach and a hand as if to say smacking behind. Okay. Ray J and Princess Love might be getting back together. Okay. Prison Bae takes social media by storm. I've seen plenty of Prison Baes in my day. Sis is cute. Not going to deny her beauty. I've seen better. No shade to sis. Sis is cute. I know if I ever took a mug shot, it would not be cute. And everybody would be like, "Oh, girl, why?" Because I'd be crying. Ari Fletcher, who is that? Gives backlash for wanting Moneybagg Yo to pull a gun on her to show love. Snoop Dogg's son Cordell Broadus named creative director at Dodge Dash. Let me look and see. Yeah, that's Cordell. He still look like he did as a child. It's kind of like, you remember Snoop Dogg had his little reality show and we watched as his kids grew up. They were younger and we, kind of saw them grow up. It's kind of like Rev Run, where you see these children and you're like, oh, they're going to grow and be these things. And then you check back on them like 10 years later and they look exactly the same as they did, except for Diggy. And it's just like, huh. Okay. JoJo and Dexter Darden announced engagement. I think I talked about that on my last Hot Topics video, rambling report, whatever we call these things. Kanye West buys home across the street from Kim Kardashian. That's old news, but yeah, I can see, because of Kanye's behavior, how a lot of people take it as, this nigga crazy. This nigga living across the street from me. That's odd. That's suspicious. But also I can see the other side of things where some people are like, he want to be near his kids, and how near can you be to your kids if you can't live with them then across the street? I can see both sides of that. I'm gonna try to lean towards the he wants to see his children side of things rather than the didn't it crazy side of things. Just for my own sanity. Thank you for being a part of my sanity. I don't know who these people are. Nene leaks his side piece. I don't know why we're calling it side. Is this a side piece as in different from the other man? Is that what makes him a side piece? Because if it's just the one man, then he can't be a side piece because she's single. Oh, is that Nene? I don't know if that's her. I see this picture of this young man, honey, and somebody claiming to be Nene in the bed, but I don't know, girl. Let me get oh yeah, I guess that is Nene. Okay. I can't tell if he cute or not, but he seems to love Lanethia, child. Congratulations to her for finding her groove, honey. I don't care about that. Mike Epps had another baby? Mike Epps Jr. Mike Epps is also weird about his children. I think I shared with y'all that time that he altered the looks of his one baby to make her look quote unquote exotic, like changed her eyes to a different color and photoshopped longer hair, and then captioned under the picture her hair, even though that wasn't her hair. Very odd. But here go this baby. Mike Epps waited a long time to start having these sons, child. Cause he's elderly. How old is Mike? Let's Google and find out how old Mike Epps is. He's got to be in his 50s. He is 51. Huge Jesus, with a fresh new baby. My God, today. How old is his wife? She look like she in her 30s. She is It don't say immediately, and I will not be digging deeper. I will not. Black China says unvaccinated travelers are selfish. I feel her, and wants a vaccine mandate to be passed. Correct. Baby Blue of Pretty Ricky was sentenced to 20 months in prison, committing wire fraud. Now, didn't he just get in trouble for committing PPP loan fraud? Now he committing wire fraud. Baby Blue, please don't. Miami got enough trouble, honey. They don't have to. Now they got to root for you too. God. Jay-Z says he forgives Lil Mama for jumping on stage. Why ever would he have held a grudge about that? It's like, oh, that's a weird stage mishap. Anyway, like, for him to have to forgive her for that. Like, okay, girl. It made the moment more interesting because literally nobody cared about it until she got on stage and Beyonce tried to grab her arm and was like, no. And Lil Mama shook off Beyonce. That's why her life has... The one kind of sickening thing she did was play Lisa Left Eye Lopez in I don't know why I put that extra. It just, I want it to be Lopez, but it's Lopez. In the movie, it was very good casting, even Keke Palmer, because y'all know I'm a little about Keke Palmer. I love me some Drew Sidora though. Period. But yeah, Lil Mama's life, her choices, her transphobia back on Dancing with America's Next Best or whatever, when she was talking to Laomi. Even as a kid, I was like, girl, that is Laomi, do not. But she did. She did. And being homophobic, and I feel for her baby because I think she recently had a baby. Like, girl, just a lot of downward spirals. So but she did make that performance memorable. I don't know why Jay-Z would have had to forgive her, but okay. Will Smith's ex-wife, Cherie Zampino, joins cast of Bravo's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. A lot of Beverly Hills fans have been saying they want this because apparently she's good friends with Garcelle. Congratulations to the Beverly Hills fans is all I can say, child. I don't really watch it, so We talked about Megan getting a divorce. Megan good. Kim Kardashian wants her children to meet Pete Davidson. Okay. Diddy buys Sean John out of bankruptcy for $7.5 million. Diddy should have been did that. I'm sorry, but if I have a business that is my business, mine, I'm doing the Iyanla, my business, and it's in bankruptcy, but I have enough money to not make it be in bankruptcy, why wouldn't I, with my business, make it not be in bankruptcy? Like, if my good mother, my mama, Toni Braxton, had the money to not be in bankruptcy, if she had never bought them Versace dinnerware plates, like Oprah had told her, then Oprah was whooping her live on stage, whooping her. Yeah, if Toni Braxton had the money to not be in bankruptcy, I think she wouldn't have been in bankruptcy. We're not talking about the bankruptcies. Bankruptcies. Kanye West and 22-year-old model girlfriend Venitra are no longer dating. Okay, Venetria, excuse me. Cedric the Entertainer says Dave Chappelle may cancel himself, and I'm reading that as Cedric the Entertainer giving Dave Chappelle permission to cancel himself, rather than saying it's a possibility that Dave Chappelle will cancel himself. I feel like I'm seeing Cedric the Entertainer sitting on a throne of comedy. Because let's be honest here, he's the only king of comedy that has not been weird. That has not gone out there and done something weird. Bernie Mac, rest his soul, he was fine. Steve Harvey, George Lopez, D.L. Hughley. They've all done this weird little thing every now and then. Cedric the Entertainer has minded his business. So I'm picturing him on the throne of comedy, sitting there. Dave Chappelle is at the bottom, looking up at the throne, waiting for permission. And Cedric the Entertainer says, "You may cancel yourself." Isn't it sickening? That's what I see in my mind. Mary J. Blige, for some reason, did a song with DJ Khaled. No, thank you. Literally, no, thank you. Let me see. Woman claims rapper Lil Baby is the father of her son. Charlamagne and Kamala Harris have tense exchange over President Biden. Child, why does Charlamagne... Who is giving he these opportunities? Okay. Spike Lee reportedly signs a multi-year deal with Netflix. I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'm going to say it. I do not enjoy, and I'm so sorry to the black community. I promise you, I am a colored girl. Look. I'm growing out my size, but look, it's the texture. Okay, I'm colored. I'm black with you. I stand with you in blackness. I stand with you. I don't really enjoy Spike Lee's filmography. I'm not going to say I liked, because it scared me to death, because it's a long story. I'll have to do a story time. Malcolm X. Good movie. I have to be honest with you. I've never seen Do the Right Thing. I've never seen Jungle Fever. So maybe it's just because I have not seen these things that I feel this way. But it was some movie on Netflix about a preacher child. Terrible movie. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Beyonce interested in playing Storm in a Marvel movie. I don't want it. I don't want it. I would love for Beyonce to come back to the screen because Beyonce, I love. A thing I'm kind of sick of is the Beyonce soundtrack era. Like, I would rather have a Beyonce independent album than Beyonce soundtracks, just because, I don't know, I feel like a soundtrack you would have to watch and enjoy the media connected to the soundtrack. I don't know. As far as Beyonce playing Storm, I do not want to see it. I think somebody, Lupita should play Storm. Oh, Lupita would be sickening as Storm. Denai Guerra should play Storm. Deborah I cannot pronounce her name. The lady from Them. She has a last name that I've never. It stopped on me. Deborah Ayarinde, I think is how her name is pronounced. But let me tell you this. Never in your life call a Deborah, unless she gives you permission. Because if you call somebody Deborah and she go by Deborah, she will fist fight you. She will fist fight you. But yeah, I think it's time for Storm to actually be dark skinned like she was supposed to have been. And I just really, I don't think I want that for Beyonce though. I do want Beyonce to be in a movie that's not a franchise type of moment, that's not a reboot type of moment. I want her in a movie independent of the shackles of the past. I want her to be in a movie that's new, invigorating, and full of luster. But no, I don't want her to be playing the new Storm in this story that is just continuously being told. I don't. Remy Ma says female artists don't ask her for features because they are scared. Maybe. It's possible. Kim Kardashian says daughter North's personality intimidates her. That's when you don't have a black mama. Because let me tell you one thing I have never done. And I have a huge personality. I've never intimidated my mama. I don't think. Now, we might have to get her on the channel and ask her, girl, have you ever been intimidated by me? And she's going to say no. Whether it's the truth or not, we don't know. But a black mama would never admit it. She would never do an interview and say that. Let me see. Sherry Shepherd says she and Common almost dated. Almost doesn't count. Why are you here? Diddy says if he gets married, he wants Boosie to officiate his wedding. And that's the end of the show. That's the end. I will not be reading anything else on itsonlyentertainment.net. I won't. Because, girl, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what else you're looking for on this channel. I now have Music Monday, True Crime Tuesday, Pop Culture Wednesday, maybe a little Pop Culture Thursday and Friday and Saturday. We don't know. Whenever I feel like popping in. And Television Thursday. So if there's something else you want kind of in the midst of that, holler at your girl. In the meantime, honey, I'm finna get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.